suffering from but have not yet found permanent relief despite spending a good amount of money and time on various treatments. Ashtang Chikitsa can also be used as a preventive method so that you keep your internal organs functioning at their optimum levels. Are your doctors telling you your problem cannot be cured but will only have to be managed? Organs definitely do not regenerate. Today is the day you will come to know very, very different facts from what your medical doctor has been saying. You may not have to take your medicines lifelong just to manage your disease. Your problem definitely can be cured. Organs can surely regenerate. Now, I'd like to introduce you all to Swami Sri Raj Vibhuji, a rare Kumbhak yogi. Swamiji has been transforming lives of thousands of people who have not found any relief even after years of using allopathic medicine. He has taken people out of chronic diseases like thyroid, BP, heart, diabetes, and even life-threatening diseases like cancer. Who is this webinar for? Very, very important question. For people who are tired of temporary treatments and are looking for something natural and permanent. For people who want to take charge of their health in their own hands and are willing to work on themselves to come out of their health problems. Reversing Neuro Musculoskeletal Problems with Ashtaang Chikitsa, freedom from pain and medicine. So Ashtaang Chikitsa can heal. Of course, we all know the list is endless. But these are the commonest problems that we see across: knee pain, lower back pain, hip issues, pain in the leg, drop foot, spine-related issues, slip disc bulge, weak spine, spondylitis, frozen shoulder, drooping shoulder, tennis elbow, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, dislocation, neuropathy, or the nerve issue. Ashtang Chikitsa can further heal muscular dystrophy, multiple sclerosis, TMJ disorder, varicose veins, psoriatic arthritis, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, spinal stenosis, myasthenia gravis, Bell's palsy, cervical spondylosis, carpal tunnel syndrome, ataxia, Guillain-Barré syndrome, AVN, Alzheimer's disease, dementia, glaucoma, vertigo, ankylosing spondylitis. All these diseases that we just talked about are degenerative diseases. What does that mean? That the organs are becoming weak. So a long-term or permanent solution is definitely possible if we can somehow increase the regeneration factor of the body. But no medicine can regenerate the organ, be it allopathic, Ayurvedic, homeopathy, or any other medicine. In today's webinar, you will discover the one and only method that can regenerate the internal organs. Let's hear from Swami Sri Raj Vibhuji. Please pay attention to what he has to say about the human body and the diseases, because you will not find this information anywhere else. Through his knowledge, thousands of people suffering from chronic ailments have transformed their lives completely. It can change yours also. Thank you so much for listening to me patiently. Now I would let you know how we are going to proceed in the webinar. After this, you're going to listen to the recorded video of Swamiji, which is very, very important. And you will understand how the human system works. And just with breath works, you can reverse a whole lot of issues in your body. Then we will be sharing the program details. After that, we will be having somebody live who's going to share his or her journey of Ashtaang Chikitsa. Last but not the least, we will be taking up your questions, which is related to your health and how you can come out of your health issues by the Ashtaang Chikitsa program. So let's take our virtual seats and let there be no disturbances for this 1 to 1.5 hours when you're listening to Swamiji in his video and he explains how the breath can change your life. Thank you so much. Namaste. Over to Anilji to share the video.
And giving a little smile, you'll feel good. Isn't it? Smile has become rare in the world. So, what we are doing? We are doing Kumbhak Chikitsa or Kumbhak therapy. Anybody who has heard this name Kumbhak before? Have you ever heard this name Kumbhak? People into Yoga Kalachara, they might have heard this word Kumbhak. But what we are presenting is a part of Ayurveda, not yoga. So it will be a little different, right? This is a part of Ayurveda. Now to introduce you to Kumbhak, are you doing Kumbhak in your daily life? So let's start from there. Anybody and everybody cannot do any function without Kumbhak. So let's understand Kumbhak first, and let's see what can Kumbhak do in your life. So anybody and everybody cannot function without doing Kumbhak. So let's do an experiment, right? We'll do an experiment. And you have put your cameras off. I don't know whom I'm speaking to. It's when people gather together, it's an opportunity to actually see faces and meet people. And you don't know tomorrow will be there or not. Can anybody guarantee? So enjoy your today. If possible, put on your cameras. Clasp your fingers. Clasp your fingers. And pull hard. Pull hard. As hard as possible. How you creating this strength of pull? Relax. How you are pulling. How you are pulling. Lot of things might be coming to your mind. Using the strength of your muscles. Using your conviction, using your mind or whatnot. But you are not looking at the right point. So let's do it again. And wherever I am indicating, look there. Let's do it again. If you do the experiment, you will know what I am talking about. So everybody should participate. Pull hard. And see, the more hard you want to pull, the more you have to hold your breath. Yes or no? The more hard you want to pull, the more you have to hold your breath. Can we now push? Can we do a pushing experiment? Push hard. And see, the more hard you want to push, the more you have to hold your breath. Yes? Yes? Now pick up a point in front of you. Pick up a point in front of you. A small object or a point in front of you. And try to focus without distraction. Focus on that point. Focus on that point. Become absolutely still and focus on that point. The more focus you want to create, you'll see your breath will become shallow and it will hold up. You know, you can relax, I don't know if you had breakfast or not. You had breakfast? You had breakfast, okay. Just remember clearly with your closed eyes. Remember clearly in detail what kind of breakfast you had in the morning. Close your eyes and try to remember in detail the colorful imagination. See, even if you have to remember, you have to hold your breath. And then your remembrance becomes better. Okay, relax. Somebody talked about dementia. What is your problem? Why you are not able to remember? Because you are not able to hold your breath. Now, if you have to balance yourself, stand on one leg, or somebody is pushing you. You want to stay on the ground. You want to hold the ground. What do? What do? Somebody wants to push you and you want to hold the ground. What do? You hold your breath. Yes. You want to stand on one leg. Create a balance. How do you create a balance? You hold your breath. Right? How do you dance? How do you sing? How do you walk? You hold your breath in variable proportion behind. Don't notice it. You don't notice it. You hold your breath in variable proportion behind. Walking, jogging, yoga, Zumba, aerobics, whatever you do, household chore, whatever you do, even you have to get up from the chair. What did you do? You held your breath for a short time, isn't it? Can you do any action without holding your breath behind? You can't. The only thing is you are not noticing it. You are not noticing it. So action in life happens because of kumbhaka, the breath hold that you did in variable proportion, at variable point of time, in variable mode, sitting, standing, lying down. What you are doing? You are holding your breath, or you are doing kumbhaka. You are doing kumbhak to do an action. Now in all your problems, in neuro musculoskeletal problems, what is the basic issue that you have? It is inability to do action properly. Yes or no? Any kind of neuro musculoskeletal problem, what is the basic issue that you are suffering from? You are not able to do action properly. When you do action, either you feel pain, or you do not have that kind of strength, or you do not have hold over your limbs. Yes? So let's understand the basic problem. Only if we understand the basic problem and we connect it with something which is practical, you can come out of the problem. Otherwise, in the last 100 years, tell me one person who has come out of arthritis by taking medicine. One person who has come out of rheumatoid by taking medicine. One person who has come out of Parkinson, dementia, and so on and so forth, osteoporosis, by taking any kind of medicine. We do not have even a single proof in the last 100 years that we have come out of these problems by taking medicine. And I'm talking about chemical medicine, allopathic medicine. Now one more commonsensical question. Would you put diesel into a petrol engine or a petrol vehicle? No? Not, never? Never. So, tell me, was your body designed for a chemical intake? Your body was not designed for chemical intake. For the vehicle, you use your common sense. For human, your body, where does this common sense go? If your body is not designed for chemical intake, your body is not going to become better or healthier by chemical intakes. So where is the proof? All these diseases, are they increasing in the world or decreasing in the world? It's all increasing. All the chronic disease are increasing in the world. Is there a single diabetic patient who has come out of diabetes by taking medicine in the last 100 years? One blood pressure heart disease patient? Do you know blood pressure and heart disease has become the #1 cause of death? Thyroid patient, have we been able to cure any thyroid patient? Autoimmune disorder patient? Cancer is increasing at the rate of 12% every year. Arthritis, rheumatoid, and you listen to all those problems. Neuro Musculoskeletal Problems. Even a single patient hasn't been able to come out of these problems by taking chemical medicine. In fact, the data says these all problems are rampantly increasing in the world. So it is high time that we look in some other direction. We think out of the box. With a different kind of a false narrative, you are not going to become better. You start with one medicine, and how many medicines you have come up to? Now, if we understand this body, we can understand how we can reverse our problems. The whole purpose is to reverse these problems. So one example, the core key of how to reverse your problem, I have given it through an experiment. So whenever you make effort, you use kumbhak. Now effort happens with your neuro musculoskeletal system. You use your breath hold to integrate your neuro musculoskeletal system to make an effort. Right? So if your neuro musculoskeletal system do not get the proper regeneration and degeneration, you will not be able to make right effort or proper effort. What I am talking about is regeneration in the body, new tissues forming, and degeneration of the body, old tissues going out of the body. This is a continuous process that is happening in the body. So let's see, is this regeneration and degeneration, the balance of this has deviated in the world? So what is your knee problem? What is your knee problem? The regeneration of cartilages are not happening. Myelitis, or what you call as myopathy, muscle loss, muscle weakness, what is that? The regeneration is not happening properly. The arthritis factor also happens because of lot of toxins at the joint. The degeneration is not happening properly. Toxins are not getting removed from the body properly. So this regeneration and degeneration is something that we have to get into balance. How many people you see are overweight or underweight in today's world? This problem is huge in the world, isn't it? Either the people are overweight or underweight. To maintain the right weight balance has become difficult in the world. Yes, isn't it? Yes. What is the basic problem? It is the imbalance of regeneration and degeneration. In Ayurveda, the rate of regeneration and degeneration is called as Vata. There is a word for it in Ayurveda. The rate of regeneration and degeneration is called as Vata. The energy of regeneration and degeneration is called as Pitta. And the material management in regeneration and degeneration is called as Kapha. So Ayurveda says, if there is a deviation of Vata, Pitta, Kapha, you will get into Neuro Musculoskeletal Problem. I'm generalizing it. Any kind of neuromusculoskeletal problem comes under what I am describing. So, I will describe it in another way also. But let's first talk about regeneration and degeneration. Now, this regeneration and degeneration depends upon what? It depends upon your body's ability to utilize food. What you term as metabolism. Your body's ability to utilize food. The food that you eat, the body should be able to utilize it to create new tissues, to create muscles, to create bone density, to create nervous system or nerves. Now this metabolism has gone weak in the world. What is the proof? Do you know neuromusculoskeletal problem is a metabolic disorder? Do you know diabetes is metabolic disorder? Do you know heart disease is metabolic disorder? Thyroid is metabolic disorder. Cancer is metabolic disorder. Any kind of chronic disease has a metabolic disorder in its core. Even your immune system disorder, autoimmune disease and other immune disorder, metabolism is a precursor to any immune system disorder. And they work inversely proportional. If your immunity is high, your metabolism will come down. Your immunity will go high when your body will get into some kind of risk. Do you think when you put a chemical inside the body gets into risk? Your body is not designed for chemical intake. When you put a chemical medicine into your body, the body gets into risk. It enhances, increases the immune system and downplays the metabolic system. All metabolic disorder is increasing in the world because of chemical medicine intake increasing rampantly in the world. One major factor of why you have got into neuro musculoskeletal problem is from childhood you are taking in chemicals or pushing chemicals inside the body. In the name of vaccination, in the name of doing something good to your body, you are actually doing a criminal act with the body. And obviously, the health quotient of the world cannot increase because of your destruction or destructive activity on your own body. I'll give you one example. All of you must have some quantity of medicine at home. Everybody has paracetamol, yes or no? You have paracetamol or some kind of painkiller in your home, in your first aid box, right? Now I'm just trying to make you understand. It is very important that you get it right. If you understand the whole thing clearly, then only you will be able to take a right decision towards correcting your system, isn't it? What you do in your life is your freedom. But you must get it clear in your head first. So, there are two kinds of painkillers. One is called as steroids. The other category is called as NSAID, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. Your paracetamol, nimesulide, there are many, ibuprofen, aceclofenac, diclofenac, all these comes under NSAID. Now they do this pain relieving activity by inhibiting a biocomplex called prostaglandin. Prostaglandin inhibitors. They are called as prostaglandin inhibitors. Now prostaglandin, what it does? Prostaglandin activates the regenerative factor in your body. When you are taking a painkiller, you are saying, I don't want new tissues in my body. When you are taking a painkiller or you are trying to put down your fever, you basically are saying, I don't want regeneration in my body. So what will you get? When you take paracetamol, what will you get in the life? Arthritis, rheumatoid, myasthenia gravis, dementia, tendinitis, carpal tunnel syndrome, and so on and so forth. Because these are all degenerative disease. What will your body do if it has to kill a virus within itself? Everybody of you must have gone through some kind of cold and cough, viral flu or corona. In your life, you must have gone through all these cold and cough, viral flu, some kind of a viral infection. What happens when you get cold and cough? What happens first in your body? The body raises the temperature, what you call as fever. The body raises the temperature. By increasing the temperature by 5 degrees, the virus will get killed. But the moment body raises temperature, what do? Paracetamol. You are saying, I don't want you to kill the virus. So you want to treat yourself by taking medicine. If you don't take medicine, the viral will go off in 3 to 5 days. But if you take medicine, it will go off in a week to 15 days. But we are intelligent people, you know. We want to give credit to some medicine. So a week and 15 days is okay. Because if you would not have taken the medicine, you would have been treated in 3. You would have become well in 3 to 5 days. But we are intelligent people and we have to give credit to the recovery to some medicine. We choose a longer path. Okay, we'll become fine in 10 to 15 days, so we take medicine. Despite of your taking chemical intake, you are still living and breathing. Just pat your back, appreciate your body at least. With so much of torture, you are still living. This body is such a resilient entity. You have tried to kill it in every possible way, still it is living. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. You are trying to stop or activate every function within yourself, within the body. The body knows how to survive, how to do action. Are you doing the heart activity inside the body? Your own body? Are you doing it? Are you conducting it? Are you conducting any function inside the body? Doing the heartbeat? You are not doing it. You don't know how it is happening. Liver function, are you doing it? Kidney function? Neuro function? No, you are not doing it. But you feel it is my right to stop any function inside the body or deviate any function inside the body. You take in a chemical. These chemicals are called agonist or antagonist. They either stop a function or deviate a function. So we have tried to kill this body in every possible way. If it is still surviving, it's a miracle. It's a miracle, isn't it? You must at least appreciate the sturdiness, the robustness of this mechanism, which is human body. Okay, so I just gave you a hint of what we are doing. Don't go on narrative. You all are intelligent species. Use your wisdom rather your information or education. Please use your wisdom. You are all intelligent people. Don't always agree to what somebody says. There is a wisdom of life there which is alive in you. If you think from that wisdom, you can see this very clearly. So, Vata Pitta Kapha. Now I'll talk about Vata Pitta Kapha in a way where we can actually correct it. So the whole system or any living entity functions on 3 factors, which is Vata Pitta Kapha. Of course, I described it in a different manner. Now I am describing it in a different manner. First, the most powerful aspect which is needed inside your body is pressure. Pressure. Because action always happens in pressure gradient. So even if the cloud has to pour somewhere, you have read this rain cycle. From the sea, the water has to rise and become cloud. Then the cloud moves from high pressure to low pressure zone and pours down there. So even the cloud movement happens in a pressure gradient. From lower down in a tree, the tree has to pump water and mineral and all the food up. That happens in a pressure gradient from a high pressure to a lower pressure zone. In your body, food moves into your cells and out of your cells in a pressure gradient. You have to create an osmotic pressure. Your body has to create an osmotic pressure of the tissues and cells for proper intake and exchange of materials and gases and water. So your body functions in the right kind of a pressure ecosystem or architecture. If this pressure architecture goes down, your organs will not function properly. The absorption will not happen properly. Metabolism will not happen properly. Exchange of water, gases, and nutrients will not happen properly. The right kind of pressure has to be generated in the body. Now I'm giving you one more example and proof to understand this. Just imagine your grandfather, grandmother. Just imagine your grandfather, grandmother. If you compare your grandfather and grandmother with yourself and think of the same age line, at the same age, what is the difference between them and you? One common difference. You can say they were not into these many problems. Yes, but what is that factor because of which they were not into all these chronic disease? They could make more effort with their body. You can't make that much of an effort with your body in comparison. They could do lot of things at a particular age with their body, make lot of effort. At the same age, you are not that efficient comparatively, isn't it? What we have lost through the ages, we have lost the capacity of effort making, of making effort. Our capacity of making effort is less than their capacity. So what you have lost fundamentally, if you have lost effort making ability, you have lost the capacity to hold your breath, because you make effort by holding your breath. Yes or no? Are you getting it? Are you with me? We have done an experiment. If somebody has joined later, they can watch the webinar again, because it is very important that you understand things. Only then your life will become better. It will not become better with ideas and narratives. So what you have lost in 2 generations, the ability to make effort with your body. That means you have lost the ability to hold your breath. Do you want to improve your life or not? Do you want to improve your effort making ability or not? Do you need a Kumbhak practice or not? Let me tell you, this is the only way through which your life experience, the quality of life will improve. There is no other way. If you think some medicine can improve your life, you are daydreaming. It will never happen. you must increase the body's ability to make effort. Now, what is metabolism? What is metabolism? The body's ability to utilize food. Now, take an example from your life's experience. You know, in your life, whenever you did lot of activity, that day you get lot of hunger. You become more hungry, isn't it? The more you become hungry, the more the body utilizes food. So with lot of effort in your young days, whenever you did lot of effort, lot of work, you became more hungry that day, you ate more food and your body utilized more food. How did you do that activity? Whatever activity that you did, by holding your breath in variable proportion. When you did kumbhak, your body's ability to utilize food and your hunger increased. So kumbhak increases metabolism. And we have lot of proof of that. There are thousands of people who have done kumbhak and they have improved their metabolism. Their regeneration capacity has increased. People with lot of degenerative disease, they have come out of those diseases. People have come out of degenerative neuro disease also. Paralysis. People have come out of paralysis. Drop foot, myasthenia gravis, lockjaw, frozen shoulder. And we always say, even in the case of Parkinson, there is only one way in which you can improve your condition, and that is by doing kumbhak. So first thing first, your metabolism has to improve. The moment your metabolism improves, the autoimmune factor of the body balances out. So whenever you take a pill or take some food which is deviated, genetically modified, hybrid, processed, inorganic, your body gets into risk. So it increases the immune quotient, the immune factor, the metabolism goes down. Whenever you take medicine, the immunity increases, metabolism goes down. We have deviated the environment also. Even with your breath, when you are breathing, your immune factor is trying to push up and your metabolism trying to go down. No doubt, all the metabolic diseases are on rise. They are becoming epidemic. So first thing first, you have to increase your metabolism. And that will happen with kumbhak. With kumbhak, you can increase your metabolism and you'll see the moment you increase your metabolism, the autoimmune factor which is there inside the body, it goes down. It balances out itself. So even rheumatoid arthritis or any kind, Hashimoto or any kind of autoimmune syndrome in the body, it gets balanced out. It can become, you can reverse those things by taking in steroid. You will get into more and more problems. You should only take chemicals in a very emergency situation and for a short period of time. You should only take medicine when the condition is at a very high risk, and that too you should take it for a short period of time. Then you should ideally work upon the body in such a manner that your body's recovery strength, regenerative strength, metabolic strength, immunity, hormonal balance, detox strength, they improve. And the body should be able to take care by itself because your body is designed for it. It can take care of anything by itself. but that strength has become very weak. So by Kumbhak we can increase all those strengths. So you should be working upon the body. If you start doing Kumbhak, you should work upon the body for at least 6 months. For 3 months, continuously if you work, you can reduce 50% of your chemical medicine and take some alternative natural medicine. After 6 months, you decrease that 50% of chemical also to null. 100% of what medication you should be taking has to be natural, without any side effect, those kind of medication. Herbal. After 1 year, no medication at all, because your body is designed to take care of itself. You don't have the recovery strength. That's what we will increase through Kumbhak. Now, you can't change the environment. The second factor. I'll talk about 3 factors and then we'll go towards the question answer session. We'll tell you a little about the course. So the second factor. With every chemical, you get a side effect. You get an adverse drug reaction in the body. Right? Now, it doesn't happen with just chemical intake. It happens with the deviated food intake also. It happens with the deviated environment also. Now you can't change the environment overnight. You should start changing the environment today. It will take 200 years. So what you should build is your tolerance toward a deviated environment. To build a tolerance toward a deviated food. To build a tolerance towards the adverse drug reaction. If you are tolerant enough, you will get less damage in the body. You can reduce the damage. You can reduce the adverse drug reaction. You can reduce the impact, the side effect of those things, isn't it? So how do you tolerate things? Now suppose you lift a 10 kg weight. You lift a 10 kg weight. How do you lift it up? How do you tolerate it? You hold your breath, isn't it? Can you lift any weight without holding your breath? No. The more weight you have to lift up, you'll have to hold your breath more. So you tolerate things by holding your breath. Suppose you have to now lift 20 kg weight. So you have to hold your breath even more, isn't it? How do you tolerate weight? 10 kg weight? By holding your breath in a certain proportion. Now if you have to lift 20 kg weight, you will have to hold your breath even more. Are you practicing it? No, you are not practicing it. You are not doing Kumbhak. So how will you ensure that you do the risk in your life, the future risk gets reduced in your life? How can you ensure then? If you do not improve the tolerance of this body. By taking medicine, you will land up in a hospital one day. That is for sure. And the organ damage will happen one after another. You have to ensure that you tolerate the wrongs, the side effects of whatever we are consuming at this point of time. Not only consumption, but the environment also. So if you have more tolerance, you will be saved. Otherwise, there is no chance. Right? Second part, I have told you. Tolerance. That's how your future risk and the tolerance to all the wrongdoings will increase. You will get less damage. Okay. So, metabolism you have to improve. Kumbhak will improve. Tolerance you have to build. That Kumbhak will do. Third thing, what is the greatest weakness in your body which has created all the damage? Do you know it? You actually don't know. What all your diagnostics do is basically measure the symptom that is happening. But why the damage happened inside the body, nobody can actually scan it, diagnose it, do any test of it. The diagnostic system, the current diagnostic system cannot even tell you 1% of the total things that is happening inside the body. So it is insufficient. We have to do some other kind of diagnosis which can tell us the root weakness in the system and work upon it for a faster result. So that is why we do the world's only Prana Shakti diagnosis, which actually diagnoses the weakness in the functional capacity of human body, a particular functional capacity. So we tell you to do a little experiment with your breath, with a little experiment with your body and emotions, and fill up the form. Those results actually help us to come to a conclusion of what functional aspect of your body has become weak, because of which you have got into a particular problem, and then the other problem also came along. That is what we take as a basis to customize your module. We teach you a generic module. All of you will be taught a generic or the same kind of a Kumbhak module, and after diagnosis we'll customize it as per your body. So everybody's Kumbhak module gets customized according to the problem the person is facing, because all of you don't have the same problem, isn't it? You have all different problems, and it has progressed into multiple issues also, but something might have started first. So we do a diagnosis, a different non-invasive world's only Prana Shakti diagnosis, which actually tells us the functional weakness of your body. Right? We don't test ingredients. We don't test levels. We test the functional weakness of your body. And we customize the module according to that, so that you get a faster and a better result. So pressure I talked about is one thing through which you do action. The temperature of your body also has an ability to treat you or and keep you in a better health. That is called as Pitta. Pressure and temperature actually does the material management of your body. So pressure is called as Vata. Pressure also generates or regulates the temperature of your body. So it is called as Pitta, the temperature factor. And the third factor is Kapha, which is basically material management, which happens because of pressure and temperature. So this is Vata, Pitta, Kapha. The most powerful way to correct Vata, Pitta, Kapha is regulating the pressure. You can regulate the pressure by breath hold only. There is no other way. So we control the Vata. The Vata is controlled by pressure. The pressure also regulates the Pitta, temperature of your body. So Vata, Pitta gets control. Vata, Pitta together controls the material management, the Kapha factor in your body. The regeneration, degeneration thereby gets into balance, right? So just by two factors, regeneration, degeneration, I have explained how it can be corrected and what are you doing to correct it, what is the right approach, what you are doing, how it is a wrong approach. You can take a proof of evidence of the numbers, the data, of people into disease and how much it is increasing day by day. From there, you can have the evidence of what I am saying. And you also know it through your own experience. So the experiments that we did, it's all into your experience. So we have to look at the health of humanity from a completely different perspective to actually reverse it, come to a state of health and happiness. Right? I'll stop here.
Thank you so much for listening to Swamiji patiently. Now, I would like to request Rajashri Imandi ma'am to please share her journey of Ashtang Chikitsa. Rajashri ma'am.
Yes, namaste. I hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes,
Am I
ma'am. Thank you
audible?
so much for joining us. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. First of all, I would like to tell you that I had,
Ma'am, can you switch on your
okay.
video, please?
Yeah. I think you can see it's darker.
Yes, ma'am, we can see you.
You can see.
It's a little dark, though.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Wait, yeah. I'll just switch
Actually,
on
the
the light.
light
Just give
is
me.
coming from
No.
behind.
Is this okay?
Yeah, perfect.
Sorry. Thank you.
Thank you. So, if you could share
Yeah.
your journey in
Yeah.
brief as to what was your situation before you joined the course, and
Yeah.
after you joined the
After.
course, how fast you got the changes, what were the changes, what were the doubts in your mind when you were about to join the course, things like.
Yeah. Yeah, I first joined Avisa Healing Kumbhak in batch 175 last year. At that time, I experienced many benefits, but for about 3 months, I couldn't practice regularly, and I felt the difference in my health during this break. So I decided to rejoin and get back to the system. Couple of weeks back, I fell down and hurt my knee very badly. I experienced many benefits doing the Kumbhak regularly. I felt the difference in my knee getting recovered. Besides doing home treatment for the knee, it was actually swollen and I couldn't bend it and even walk properly. I couldn't even walk properly. I have knee problem. I have always had a problem of not being able to bend my knee properly. But I had joined Avisa and it really benefited me during that time. And it's my own mistake that the 3 months I could not do it properly. So I joined again, and then I fell down. And it took some time, but doing Kumbhak regularly during those days, very seriously, my knee, I don't know how it happened, but it literally gone within a couple of weeks, and I could bend my knee, fold it comfortably. I could sit on the floor also for a long period of time. So apart from this, my overall health also improved a lot. I do have spondylitis and neck pain on the back and all, so which also transfers to the front of my chest. And doing Kumbhak this morning also, I should tell you that I was feeling the pain, but doing the Kumbhak, immediately the pain reduced a lot. So main thing is you need to practice regularly, sincerely. That what I have noticed after having 3 months a gap, that sincerely, if you do Kumbhak, definitely there will be lot of improvement. What Swamiji has said, in 3 years, you will find the change. In 1 year, I did find a lot of change, and the improvement has shown a lot, a lot. I can say that I'm going to be 60 years in very soon, but I don't think I look like one because of Kumbhak that I'm doing regularly. And I'm proud that I am doing it sincerely. I also want to thank my mentors for their patience and dedication, especially Anjali ma'am, Anjali ji, my present mentor from batch 268, and also Soni ji from batch 175. I would love to continue doing Kumbhak if I get a chance of doing it, joining the course again. I would definitely do it again because this really, really has made me feel young, made me feel energetic, made me feel inspiring. I have inspired quite a few. I've made few of them join also. My own sister-in-law has joined. My friend has joined, and they are doing it. Few more have joined. They are so happy about it. And I would also like to thank Swami ji for doing such a great job of of healing this diseases, whatever we are having through Kumbhak. Thank you so much, Avisa Healing, and thank you everybody in the team.
Thank you so much, Rajeshri ma'am. And we are so proud of you as a participant, so dedicated. And you have seen the beautiful result because of your dedication. Thank you so much for joining us today. So now I would like to request Sudeep sir to please share his journey of Ashtaang Chikitsa. Sudeep sir, Sudeep Chaudhary sir, can you please switch on your camera? Sudeep sir, am I audible? Anilji, would you continue with the program details?
Yes, sure. Just give me a second.
Yes.
All right. So let us know about the Ashtaang Chikitsa online program details now, as a lot of you must be waiting for this. First of all, this is a guided program which is conducted online by trained Kumbhak mentors. These are specially trained mentors and trained by Swamiji himself. So they'll be the ones who will be conducting the live classes. Then, as Swamiji told in the video also, there are 3 modules in the program to balance Vata, Pitta and Kapha. The name of module is also Vata, Pitta and Kapha only. Duration of each module is 21 days or 3 weeks. So 3 modules into 3 weeks makes it a 9-week program. But you see, there's 9 plus 1 week. So why 1 week has been added, that we'll talk about shortly. There'll be a total of 18 classes over a period of 9 weeks, which means 2 live classes per week, out of which one is called the main class and one is called the practice class. And we'll talk about the difference between the main class and the practice class also. What are the next steps? You pay the program fee, and there's a special group fee we announce in every live webinar. Then you'll be filling up a participant onboarding form through which we'll be able to create course access for you. By course access, we mean the access to the recordings, the class recordings. And then you'll be starting your classes with module 1. After completing module 1, you'll be going to the next module. And after completing the second, you're going to go to the third module. All 3 modules have to be completed one by one. Now let's talk about the number of classes each module has. Each module has 6 classes. And since there are 3 modules, so 6 into 3, again it becomes 18 classes. Then there's one customization class also. Swamiji talked about it, and we're going to talk about it in more detail here now. So there'll be a total of 19 classes, 18 learning classes and one customization class. The class dates, this is a special batch for Australia. And we ran this campaign in Sydney and Melbourne. That's why most of the people are from these 2 places only. This is 7 p.m. AEST, Australian Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday. It's a weekend batch, so the classes will be on Saturday, Sunday. Saturday will be the main class and Sunday will be the practice class. What is the class experience like? As you must have understood by now, these are live sessions conducted on the Zoom app. Thus, the same way you are attending this webinar, in the same way the classes will be conducted. Mentors watch all the participants in the class, so it will be compulsory to keep your camera switched on. Because like we say, every seat is a front seat in an online session because our team members, they'll be zooming each and every participant to see how you are performing the homework practices. And if required, they'll be correcting you there and then. Then there'll be written instructions in English and Hindi. Session recordings will be provided. All these classes that are conducted live, we record all of them. And after the class is over, we upload it to your course dashboard, which you can log into and watch. Apart from that, there'll be a lot of extra things like mental practices will be there. You'll get a unique diet perspective. Mind you, this is not a diet plan. No diet plans are given in this, and there are no dietary restrictions, which means you can continue having the kind of food that you are used to eating. You'll get a video from Swamiji in which he talks about food, how to use it in a way that it does not harm the body. Basics of food he'll be talking about in this diet or food perspective. Then simple detox processes will be given. And during these 9 weeks that you'll be with us, a lot of knowledge will be shared for more understanding about homework. And before I share more details, it's very important to know who this program is not for or who all will not be able to do this program. First, this is not for people who are looking for a magic pill and want results tomorrow only. This is the way to get out of your medicine. So no medicine will be given in this. And if you want results tomorrow only means that it's not possible. For some first or second time they practice, they get huge benefit, but those are very few people because the same therapy responds differently in different people because everybody's system is different. And this is not for those who are not ready to work on their body because you'll be required to practice 45 to 60 minutes. You'll be required to invest this much of time for your daily Kumbhak practices. If you do not have this kind of a time, then also you won't be able to take advantage of this. And this is not for those who are impatient. This is similar to the first point that please, if you are able to maintain a little bit of patience, because we are talking about reversal or a permanent solution or a long-term solution. So if you maintain patience, if you are able to do that, you'll be able to take great benefits out of this. And this is not for those who are looking for a free treatment or just some tips. Like a lot of people attend a lot of webinars and a lot of tips are given in every webinar that you may have attended. But you must have noticed Swamiji didn't give any tips at all. Neither are we going to give any tip. Because see, any kind of a permanent solution does not happen through tips. Had that been the case, you would have already solved your problem because there are thousands of videos on YouTube and other places. A tip may give you some temporary relief, but that's not a solution. Swamiji also gives tips and he clearly says it's a tip only, but it won't solve the problem permanently because the internal organs have to be strengthened and there lies the solution, which takes time and for which if you can maintain patience, you'll be really happy about it. Now let's talk about what all you get in the program. What is Pran Shakti diagnosis? Although Swamiji talked about it in the video also, let's get to understand it better. This is the magic of this therapy. And it's a unique diagnosis, one of its kind on the whole planet. Why do we say that? Because first, it's a non-medical diagnosis. And secondly, it's done online only. Now, both the things may sound very strange to you that what is a non-medical diagnosis and how it can be done online. Let me explain. You'll get a link to a form and you'll be asked to do some experiments on your breath and emotions and note the observations in this form. Second, you will be writing about all your health issues in the order that they occurred in. You'll be writing that first this problem came, then this in this way. And third, you will be asked to upload a selfie photograph, shoulder and above, in which the face should show very clearly, but there have to be no specks on the eyes. And in case of ladies, no makeup also. When these three things reach Swamiji, he is able to determine the weak functional strengths in your body due to which you have landed in your current health issues. This is Pran Shakti diagnosis. And like Swamiji told in the video, we don't measure levels, we don't take readings. We look at the weak functional strength in the body. And through this diagnosis, Swamiji is able to do that. Now, there'll be one main class of 45 to 60 minutes and one practice class. Now, what is the difference between the two? In the main class, the mentors will demonstrate how to do a Kumbhak practice because these are formula based. There'll be a count till which you have to inhale, a count till which you have to hold, a count, and while holding with closed eyes, where all you'll be focusing, and after holding, how long to exhale, and after exhaling, in some Kumbhak practices, there'll be a hold again. So it's a formula. So the mentors will demonstrate that's one thing that will be done in the main class. Then in some of the classes, Swamiji's videos may be played for more understanding, for more depth of understanding about Kumbhak. And in the end, there'll be some time left where you'll be practicing with the mentor. And in the practice class, it will be completely practiced on. Like the name says, practice class, it will be complete practice. And that's why camera on has to be there. You have to switch on your camera during the classes. Now you'll have access to recordings of the live classes. After the 9 weeks are over, you get 3 months of access to all these recordings so that you can play again and again and understand properly. Although there are more support system, I'll be talking about a lot of other things which constitute the whole support system that we provide. So you can make notes also. A lot of people make notes because a video you can play and pause and play and pause. So they make notes also. So that can be done because the access will be for 3 months. Then videos of all kriyas done in the class. These will be short videos of each Kumbhak practice. So you don't have to watch the whole 60 minutes of class recording just to see how a Kumbhak practice was demonstrated or done. You just watch that small short video and you're done. Then written instructions will be there in English and Hindi, which can be downloaded and printed also. And these will come very handy when you're traveling or when the internet is low. So if you have the written instructions in printed form, you'll be able to continue your daily practices. Then private WhatsApp group to ask your doubts and questions in. This is the most important part of the support system. As soon as you enroll, you'll be added to a class WhatsApp group because like I said, there'll be two classes a week. The remaining days of the week, you'll be required to practice on your own. And while practicing on your own, if you have any doubt, any question, this is the place to ask them in. Your mentors are there in these groups, so they'll be answering all your questions, they'll be clarifying all your doubts, and they'll keep on guiding you in a step-by-step manner on a daily basis. Then individual participant progress tracking and feedback after every module. Now that you know there are 3 modules in the program, after each module, you'll be filling up a short form. Through that form, we come to know how much of progress you are making. And if somebody is not making any progress, we try to find out the reason. We try to find out if you are doing the practices as instructed or not, correctly or not, if you are practicing on a daily basis or not. If not daily, are you regular with those practices? So through this form, we are able to do that. Now, this is a very important point. Please pay attention to this point because this is linked to the first point. Remember the first point? Prana Shakti diagnosis for root cause determination. Now, the Prana Shakti diagnosis, it will be done in the first week of joining the therapy classes. But this will be used in the 10th week. Now, a question arises, if the diagnosis is done in the first week, why the customization is given in the 10th week? There's a reason behind it. These customized practices are really powerful. And if given in the first week only, your body will not be able to bear the impact of these practices, these customized practices. So in these 9 weeks, the body is first prepared. You build internal organ strength to a level where practicing these customized practice that everyone gets, which may be different for different participants. So then the body will be able to bear the impact. and you won't feel any kind of unease in the body. So that's the reason it's given in the 10th week. Then there'll be specially recorded audio instructions that you'll be given, which you can just listen to and do your practices. So you see, because it's an online program, we've taken a lot of efforts to provide all kinds of support, be it class recording, be it instructions, written instructions, short videos of each Kumbha practice. Now this recorded audio instruction. Then I just talked about the WhatsApp group where you'll get daily support. So even if you try your best, you won't be able to do anything wrong. We know that from experience because till now more than 8,000 people have already completed this program. Now you can go on the internet and look at some program reviews and testimonials. If you type Avisa Healing and Fitness Private Limited, last week I checked, there were 260 Google reviews. And just note the average star rating is 4.8, which is considered pretty high. And once you go and read these reviews, you'll find that most of them are really long ones. Because when somebody gets a lot of benefits and after so many years, they just want to talk about it. And same is with our video testimonials. If you go to YouTube, you type Avisa Healing, you'll come across this logo, green color logo. This is our channel, YouTube channel. You just go there and click on playlists and then on Ashtaang Chikitsa testimonials. Last I checked was there were 546 testimonials. And for your information, only 10% of people give testimonials because most of them do not want to talk about their health issues publicly. Although people have got great results, which means that thousands and thousands of people are getting benefited in all types of chronic ailments. So you just go and have a look and you'll understand. So what's the course fees? We'll talk about the course fees now. There are two options that we have, two arrangements, one-on-one personal classes and then group classes. We'll talk about one-on-one personal classes first. There'll be one instructor dedicated just for one participant. The fee is INR 60,000. 30,000 can be paid before starting and 30,000 after 1 month. Now, if you pay in a single shot, it can be paid at 50,000 Indian rupees only. And the time of the classes will be decided after talking to you. Because the group class, that 27th September class, those are group classes. But for one-on-one, it will be as per your convenience, as per your availability and our mentor. Now, group classes, normal fee is 21,000. But like I said in the beginning, that we announce a very special fee for people who attend live. Just INR 15,000. And this includes everything that I talked about. This includes all the classes, the daily support, the written instructions, everything I talked about, even the diagnosis, the customization. You don't have to pay anything extra after this. And if you convert to Australian dollar, it comes to 257. Right? So it's pretty affordable for a lot of people. Now let's recap what all you get. Pran Shakti diagnosis for root cause determination, weekly one main class, weekly one practice class, access to recording for 3 months, videos of all kriyas done in the class, written instructions, private WhatsApp group to ask doubts and questions in, individual participant progress tracking and feedback after every module, therapy customization in the 10th week, audio instructions. This is all you get. And how to enroll? 5-step process is there. First step is to pay the program fee. Then you post the payment receipt in the WhatsApp group. This is the same WhatsApp group from which you got the link to this webinar. Neha from our team, she'll confirm your payment and then she will send you the participant onboarding form in which we ask for some details like email and everything and how you made the payment. Step 4, you'll be joining the class WhatsApp group through the link that Neha will be sharing with you. This is the same WhatsApp group where you get daily support, which I just talked about. Then step 5, you'll be starting your classes to learn Ashtaang Chikitsa. Simple 5-step process. These are the payment methods. Now, if most of the people that join these programs have an Indian bank account also, but if you do not have an Indian account, you can pay through credit card. If you have a PayPal account, you can pay through that. And there's a site called wise.com. in which you can do a bank-to-bank transfer. And the transaction fees is also very low compared to PayPal or other methods. Now, this is the world-class support team that will make sure that you do this program successfully. We have Rachna Shrimar Bothra. She is the program director and the host of this webinar also. Shalini Bhagwat, she is the class manager. She assigns different batches to different mentors. Neha Upadhyay, she is the enrollment in charge. Manager IT is Ashwini. Then we have a full team of mentors: Ranjana, Soni, Aruna, Neena, Meera, Sushma, Manvi, Anjali, Ganga, Arijit, and Vivek. In technical, we have Sheetal. Sheetal is the person who will help you with any, if you face any problem with technology, like if you're not able to log in, or if your videos are not playing, or if you're not able to download your instructions, so Sheetal will be the contact person. In personal, we have personal support. We have Anita, Kavita, Mehak. They call each and every participant on WhatsApp to find out how your program is going on. So if there's something, and they've tried to find out if you're understanding everything or not. So they'll provide instant support in case there's any difficulty. WhatsApp admin Anil Chauhan, that's me. I, along with Rachna ji and Neha, will be answering your questions after the webinar in the WhatsApp group. Because in the webinars, we have limited time, so we may not be able to answer all the questions. If your question is not taken or answered, just post the same question in the WhatsApp group and each question will be answered. And now, here are two super bonuses for fast action takers. Game time. If you enroll by 12 midnight today, 23rd September 2025, you can unlock two bonuses. What are they? Let's see. Bonus one, you get 12 months of access to class recording instead of 3 months. This is one. Second one is really, really amazing. You also get 12 months of live Zoom consultation with a senior mentor. Now, what do 12 months of live Zoom consultation mean? It means you get 48 live Zoom support sessions, which comes to one session per week. It means you get ongoing mentorship and accountability for full 12 months after the program ends. NITA means you get expert guidance, answers, and clarity week after week after the program is over. Right? So these are really awesome benefits. If you can take a far decision, then you can do that. And how this is a no-brainer offer, we've done some calculations. 12 months of access to recordings, just 200 INR for 12 months comes to 2,400. Live consultations, just INR 500 into 48, it comes to 24,000. So the bonus is worth, much more than the actual fees of this full course. So that's why we call it a no-brainer offer. And this we already talked about. With Kumbhak therapy, now this is the last part of my slides. Now's the time you can put an end to years of pain and suffering. Like a lot of people, they've got benefit and they've suffering for 10 years, 20 years, 25, 30, even 30 years. Through this, they've been able to put an end to that. And most important, the side effects of allopathic medicine. We don't need to talk about it. Everybody knows it. But since there's no other option that is available, so we always go back to allopathy only. Now's the time it can change for you. If you take the decision and you can empower your body, because the body is the only thing that can help. If you empower your body, it will heal itself. That's for sure, without using any kind of a medicine. And we invite you to enroll and get benefit by this amazing therapy. And if you've got questions, we are here to answer them so that you can get more clarity and confidence. Thank you for listening to patiently. Namaskar. And I hand over the webinar back to Rachna.
Thank you so much, Anilji. So, we'll take another testimony from Sudeep sir. So that time, I think there was some issues. So Sudeep sir is here. And sir, could you let us know about your journey of Ashtaang Chikitsa, please?
Yes. I am Sudeep Chaudhary from Kolkata, India. I am 65 years old and I have completed more than 2.5 years of Kumbhak practice. And I will share here my benefit that I got from this. And I will share my initial problem for joining. I had two main problem in my body. Was my knee osteoarthritis since last 19 20 years, and my pain in the thoracic region in the spine since last 4 years. So after that, coming to know from the Facebook, I joined this program of Avisa Healing, and I did this practice very religiously and very systematically. First of all, I will describe my pain in the spinal cord. Actually, it was horrible, and it was not giving any space to live my life normally. And I visited doctors, allopathic and Ayurvedic, and Panchkarma also. Lot of practice I did, but I did not get any significant result. And and I came to know about this Kumbhak therapy, and I joined this program. Honestly speaking, I did this Kumbh journey very religiously and very sincerely. And within 3 months, my spine pain was completely abolished, and I was got relief within 3 months. So far, the spine problem was concerned, and I was very much happy about this relief. And so far, the knee osteoarthritis, it was prevailing since last 19 20 years. So I have gone through allopathic treatment, Ayurvedic treatment, homeopathic treatment, and I could not get much relief. But after doing this Kumbhak therapy, this no, knee pain is also reduced to some maximum extent. And for your information, I am residing at the fifth floor of my flat, and I am smoothly climbing and coming down. And I got the inner strength in the knee. It is true that 100% it is not removed, but it has arrested my problem, and I was benefited like anything. As on today, I can tell you that my two issues regarding spine at the thoracic region and the knee osteoarthritis, it is under control. And this Kumbhak therapy, that Kumbhak breath control, uh, has given me lot of benefit. And this healing program has given me a unique benefit to my body, that I am very much pleased. And today I my that spinal problem is almost gone. Knee pain is some prevailing, but I am doing the practice every day without fail. And as it's as was directed and I was instructed by our instructor in this Abhisha group, I am following their instruction very religiously, very sincerely. And that breath, releasing the breath and taking breath and controlling the breath, it's an entire practice of taking breath and releasing the breath. So it is it takes some times to learn, but if you learn it properly and do practice religiously, I am sure that in the long run it will definitely give you a very good result. So for the
Thank you
one
so
more
much.
thing I want to share, that my emotional balance is also improved. And I am very much happy. I am thankful to Nina ma'am, who was mentor in my group B144. And I am thankful to my Guruji and all the mentors who has helped me. And I extend my gratitude to this program and this group. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sudeep sir, for the interesting journey that you had. Now we will be taking up the question answers. Swamiji has joined in. Namaste, Swamiji. Good evening. So let's just take up the chat. Swati ma'am. 1 minute. Is she there? Okay, Swati ma'am is not there in the meeting. You all can type your questions here and we'll take them up one by one. Or you can also ask your questions directly.
Meeta ji has asked, I think she's asking Sudeep ji, how do you know it was Kumbhak that resolved your issue?
No, no, he already said he tried everything. So don't worry. It's only Kumbhak that can treat you. Just go around the world, find out any other solution for these problems, and then come back. Okay. Question
Okay.
क्या है? कोई है question?
Huh. Rajeshri ma'am. Rajeshri, okay. My friend had okay, she's the one who's joined the program. So now she has a pacemaker. She wanted to know if doing Kumbhak it will help her and how it will help her. So her friend has a valve in her heart. So can she do Kumbhak and also
Of
a
course,
pacemaker?
of course, you can do Kumbhak. If she is breathing, see, you are already doing Kumbhak in your daily life. Without Kumbhak, you can't function. So whatever function you do, you basically hold your breath in different proportion according to the kind of activity that you're doing. So everybody is doing Kumbhak. The problem is if you just see three generation and compare them, the Kumbhak capacity, the breath hold capacity has gone down. Now, because of that, heart attack or heart disease has become number one cause of death in the world today. You can also correlate your heart disease with your breath hold directly in your experience. Whenever you do any effortful activity, you become breathless. That is heart disease or blood pressure issue. What is heart disease? Whenever you make an effort, you become breathless. So how do you make effort? By holding your breath, you make effort. That means the holding capacity has gone down. And if you don't improve the holding capacity, you can't reduce, you can't prevent heart attack in the world. Take it as a guarantee. Take it as a guarantee. Write it in a stamp paper. You can't reduce heart attack if you don't improve the breath hold capacity of human being. That's what has gone down in 3 generations. So if there is a valve, now you can also understand it in a different way, where even if you go for any kind of a surgery or you go through some kind of illness, there is something your body needs that is called as rehabilitation. Rehabilitation. That means you just try to come back to the same state of health before the episode of illness or surgery. Right? But what kind of rehabilitation are you doing? What is rehabilitation? The functional capacity of your body needs to improve after an episode of disease or surgery. Have you done that? How do you increase the functional capacity of your body? Back to the original state or back to normal. Functional capacity means breath hold capacity. Let me make it very clear to you. What is functional capacity of your organ? Heart function capacity, liver function capacity, kidney function capacity, metabolism. These are all words that you must have read somewhere. Kumbhak is fundamentally the functional capacity of all your organs. The only thing is you will have to do breath hold in different formulas. So whenever the program is designed towards a certain ailment like neuro musculoskeletal problem, we design the formula in such a manner where the maximum discrepancy in your body can be addressed. So if you have gone through any surgery or any kind of a replacement, knee replacement, valve replacement, kidney transplant, liver transplant, spinal surgery, or so on and so forth, you must do rehabilitation. Primary rehabilitation means improving the functional capacity of your organs and body. Your functional capacity is basically breath hold capacity. Without doing breath hold improvement, rehabilitation cannot be done. So you will have to actually see things through a different narrative. Only then there is a possibility of solution. In the last 100 years, no proof of any chronic disease solution in the world. No proof. Not a single person has come out of arthritis, rheumatoid, and so on and so forth, diabetes, hypertension, blood pressure, heart disease, thyroid. In last 100 years, not even a single proof.
Okay.
So you will have to
The
create
question,
a different narrative. Yes. Anji, bol.
Rajvi Mandwani ma'am, does it help for plantar fasciitis and Also, skin disorder like urticaria.
See, urticaria or urticaria, whatever you call, basically it's a problem of your liver. Plantar fasciitis, we have people who have come out of plantar fasciitis by doing kumbhak. Urticaria or urticaria, I'm one of the case of urticaria who has got urticaria completely. I'm rid of urticaria. So yes, we have people who have been suffering from these issues and they have come out of it.
Okay, the next
Next question.
question is Akunuri Suresh Kumar. My husband had HD neuro disease. I tried all types of medicines. They said no medicine for this.
What HD neuro disease?
Yes.
What does it mean? Progressively degenerating neuro disease. It also means that your immune system, there is an autoimmune syndrome. The immune system is destroying itself or the body. Doctors say that, but that is not the truth. And why I'm so confident? Because they can't treat autoimmune disorder. They can't treat progressive neurodegenerative disease. And we have people who have been suffering from progressive degenerative disease. The doctor said not more than 1 year, and they are 2.5 years and more, 3 years with us. Better than before. So, can you treat autoimmune syndrome? Yes, we can treat autoimmune syndrome, but it cannot be treated by medicine, chemical medicine. See, there is something called as common sense. And modern science has lost common sense also. I'll tell you, you don't put diesel in a petrol vehicle. If there is a petrol vehicle, you don't put diesel because that's common sense. The engine is not designed for diesel. But your body, which was not designed for chemical consumption, you put chemicals throughout your lifetime in it. Where does the common sense go? If your body is not designed for chemical consumption, chemical medicine cannot cure you. And we have ample evidence in the last 100 years. Not even a single chronic disease could be treated in the last 100 years. Not even a single example. And we have proof of millions of years that the body is able to handle every kind of disease and deformity or discrepancy in the body. Millions of years of evidence, not a single evidence in the last 100 years that medicine can treat you. In fact, every disease is increasing in the world owing to medicine, because of chemical intake. Not just the medicine, but food also. In terms of what kind of food we are consuming, we have created hybrid, genetically modified food, and we process it and we package it so that it can be consumed. The body doesn't recognize those food. And if your body doesn't recognize those food, it will not metabolize it. As simple as that. So most probably we have lost the common sense also. So it cannot be treated by medicine. And you can understand autoimmune disorder in a very simplistic manner, where your immune system is supposed to be your army. Your army doesn't kill itself. Now, if you put some risk in the body, only then the immune system will rise up or the switch will get on. And what kind of risk you are putting inside this body? Chemical medicine, the first risk. The first risk, chemical medicine. 20% of total diseases are infectious disease. 20% only. 80% are chronic disease, non-infectious disease. 20% infectious disease can be treated by antibiotics, chemical medicine. There are only 3 kinds of medicine which can torture your body. One is antibiotic. The second one is painkillers. And the third one is immune system repressor, steroids. Now, in the next 15 to 20 years, all your antibiotic will become defunct. Your infection will become multi-drug resistant. That means no infection could be treated by the what you call as antibiotic. Apart from that, not even a single disease has been treated by chemical medicine in the last 100 years. What kind of world you are living in, where you don't even know the facts? So, second type of medicine is non-chemical medicine, but then it is from outside. Only the body's strength treats itself. You are treated by your body's own strength. In Ayurveda, it is called as yatha balam tatha chikitsa. That means what the kind of strength your body holds, that might of recovery your body will make. And you can't increase your strength by any medicine, by any food. Food doesn't increase your strength. Through your age, through years of life that you have lived, you have become weak, and weak by consumption of food and diet and food. 80-year-old person, 80-year consumption of food, not became superhuman, became weak. Your food makes you weak. It is needed, but it doesn't increase your strength, fundamental strength. So how will food cure you? How will medicine cure? Medicine doesn't increase your fundamental strength, be natural or chemical. The fundamental strength of your body can only be improved or increased by kumbhak. That's how your body increases the fundamental strength. But any activity you do kumbhak fundamentally too, and you find benefit. Because walking, jogging, yoga, Zumba, aerobics, swimming, dancing, singing, how do you do it? By holding your breath in variable proportion behind. So breath hold is the fundamental dynamic factor in your body that can improve your strength factor, and that's how your body can reverse its problem. And that is what we have lost in the last three generations. Without improving the fundamental strength of your body, your genetics will not remain stagnant. It will deteriorate. Today, we call every disease as of genetic origin. So what can correct your genetics? Only kumbhak. We have evidence of that. There is research we will be doing with All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Delhi, and Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. We have done the first scientific research correlating kumbhak with mitochondria health, which has deteriorated in the last century. The mitochondria health of human body has gone down. That's why everybody is facing weakness. Every disease, the primary symptom is weakness. And we will show it. We have already shown it that only kumbhak can improve your mitochondria density, the strength factor of your body, the disease reversal strength of your body, the immune strength of your body, the regenerative factor, the detox factor, and so on and so forth. So you need to improve the fundamental strength of human body. We have reports where 8 months of kumbhak could correct chromosomal defect, genetic defect. So we have proof that kumbhak corrects the genetic defect also. Time taken by people may vary from person to person, but everybody will get help, will empower himself or herself through kumbhak, and the life will transform.
Sri Devi ma'am, I have chronic sacroiliac pain radiating to leg. I took steroid and Ayurvedic therapy. It's better but not fully cured and can't sit for more than an hour. Can kumbhak cure it fully for me?
See, can you live forever? So if you are an advanced age and stage of disease, can you become a 16-year-old like a 16-year-old? No, but you can become independent. The disease, the symptoms can go off completely. You can reverse. If I give you a deal, there is nothing which can reverse your disease. Let me tell you. Whatever medicine you take, Ayurvedic medicine, allopathic medicine, homeopathic medicine, diet therapy, or whatever you do, your disease will not get reversed. Now, if I'm giving you a deal, it will reverse by 60%. Take it or leave it, because there is nothing which can do this kind of miracle. So there are a lot of factors associated with it. If your disease is at an early stage, you are pretty young, you can reverse it by 100%. But an 80-year-old person already have multiple disorder and disease. Can that 80-year-old person be able to reverse it? I can tell you that 80-year-old person can trek Himalaya. And we have cases like that. You can trek in the mountains, but will it go 100%? If I say 60%, you'll be fine. And still you can trek and do your duties independently, do your work. You remain independent. You want to take the deal or not? That's your choice.
Okay, next question is from Bindu ma'am. Can it help with peripheral neuropathy, tissue damage, and balancing issues, and
Yes,
regeneration of nerve issues?
yes. That's what this program is all about. See, in the peripheral neuro damage, tissue damage, the body is not able to actually, there is a factor which is called as samana. Samana means the distribution of material in your body. The strength of distribution of material. When you eat something, it has to get distributed across. Now, the distribution factor has become weak. Why? Because every distribution happens in a pressure ecosystem. Please understand it. There are only three things in your body that you have to heal, you have to correct. The pressure ecosystem, and this is according to physics and according to Ayurveda. The pressure ecosystem, which is called as Vata, if you put Vata, V-A-T-A, on Google, you'll find a lot of definition of Vata. I'm giving you one definition through which things can be improved. There are other definitions where things can be improved to some extent, not much. So, pressure ecosystem, Vata, thermal ecosystem, Pitta, and material management in your body, Kapha. Vata, Pitta, Kapha. This is the principle of Ayurveda. I'm telling you the fundamentals of that. Pressure ecosystem is the king of Ayurveda. Because thermal ecosystem and material management doesn't have their own existence. They can't exist on their own. They don't have an absolute existence. They depend on pressure ecosystem. Only increase of pressure creates thermal balance in your body. And pressure and temperature together does material management in your body. That means tissue regeneration, distribution of nutrient, absorption of vitamins and minerals, regeneration of tissues, and so on and so forth. So you need to correct the pressure ecosystem primarily. How do you create pressure within your body? By holding your breath. You can't do it otherwise. So Kumbhak is the king of Ayurveda. Kumbhak is the king of reversal therapy anywhere and everywhere in this world and universe. In Ayurveda, Vata is always said to be the king. I'm telling you, Kumbhak is the king. So if you correct the pressure ecosystem, the distribution factor in your body will become right. And that's how the tissues, the peripheral tissues, which has become dry, scaly, and they are wearing off very easily, you'll see regeneration in those tissues. Right? Let me also tell you clearly and categorically, I may sound a little arrogant, but we have lost even the common sense. What do? I have to speak a little loud. Even God comes, he'll not be able to correct you because he doesn't have the responsibility of healing you. He has given you everything that heals itself. Your body is a healing instrument. It has lost its healing strength. We have to improve it. Nobody can heal you. No medicine, no food, no God, or whatever you call God, nature, whatever. It's only the voltage of your awareness, which is the healing strength of your body. And it will improve and increase through Kumbhak.
Okay. Anybody from the participants who would like to ask a question can please do so. I've unmuted you all.
Hello. Hi, I'm Sundari here.
Yes.
How are you?
Sundari, yes, go ahead.
I have recently meniscus tear for both of my knee and water retention. How to?
Mm.
I went to physio and all the treatments I'm having it so far. Nothing helps.
You have a sponge, you know a sponge
Yeah,
which soaks water.
yeah.
How do you remove water from the sponge?
Squeeze it. Yeah,
Squeeze it. You create pressure,
yeah.
isn't it?
Hmm.
You create pressure.
Okay.
Your kitchen sink is blocked. How do you open it up? By creating pressure.
Hmm.
You are sipping juice and a pulp got stuck in the straw.
Yeah.
What do? You create pressure.
Yep. Oh
You are
yeah.
straining. You drink tea.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you are making tea, little more cream in the milk, and what will happen? The strainer will get choked with the
Hmm.
cream, isn't it?
Yep. Yep.
What do? You press it from above with a spoon to create
Yeah.
pressure.
Hmm.
Water retention happens in people who have kapha vata dosha. Kapha means there are
Hmm.
blockages in your system because your body is such that everything has to move from point A to point B.
Hmm.
But you have kapha vikara. That means there is enough fat in your body it chokes things,
Yeah.
so it doesn't move. That is what you call as water retention. If you create
Okay.
pressure,
Yeah.
if you create pressure inside, you will be out of it. It's so simple. It's
Hmm.
very, very simple to understand. And Kumbhak will help you do that. The water retention will go, but people who have kapha vata dosha, they have a probability of going into something called as thyroid issue, thyroid problem.
Hmm. Hmm.
They have a body where you can easily get into blood pressure, tachycardia, bradycardia, heart issues, pain in the head, migraine, glaucoma because of pressure increase in the eyes,
Hmm.
cervical issues, pain in the joints, stiffness in the joints.
Yeah, yeah, I'm having it all those things now.
I've told you what is the reason behind, but
Mm,
there are two things that one I talked about pressure, but then if you have to become lose a little fat, you need a little more metabolic heat in your body.
mm,
Heat dissolves fat. So by doing kumbhak, what will happen? The pressure ecosystem of your body will become fine, but then it will also improve the metabolic factor, the metabolic heat of your body. And the person who is doing kumbhak will lose weight fast. And people who have done enough kumbhak for, say, about 2 to 3 years, they will
mm.
never become fat again in their life.
Also, the meniscus tear, how do you fix it?
Regeneration. Now, metabolic factor, the moment it improves, your body will be able to utilize food more. At present, whatever you are consuming, your body is utilizing 30 to 35% of that food.
Mm,
But after doing kumbhak, metabolism will improve and your body will
mm,
be able to utilize 50, 55, 60% of your food. And
mm.
then, because it will utilize food more, the regenerative factor will improve. And the meniscus tear, there will be regeneration.
Okay.
But the first thing that you can experience is by doing kumbhak, your joints will become a little strong.
How to
So
join
even
that Kumbhak?
this is the program we are doing webinar for that. We have actually it has been told to you how to join, but then will you just share your number. Somebody will call you or get in touch with you and tell you all the process, how to
Mm-hmm.
join and what to do.
Yep. I'm happy to join actually. If you can give me that link or something.
You will be sent a link. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, if you could leave your number, we could send the link on personal.
Yeah, I'm gonna send the numbers and yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else from the participants who would like to ask their question can do so.
Yes, please. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. Clear, clear. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hi. Sorry. Just wanted to know when, how much time do I have to allow each week or each day?
It will be, you just put your number down. Somebody will get in touch with you, explain everything. It will be approximately, say, every day you'll have to, in the learning phase, you'll have to practice for 20 minutes or so, half an hour
Evening
to
or
a
morning?
maximum. You can choose between evening and morning. That is up to you, whenever you get time, either in the evening
Do
or in
you
the
have
morning.
to be empty stomach to do it, or can I do it after
You,
meal?
no, not immediately after meal, but if you are in a light stomach condition, you can do. Not immediately after meal, but in a light way. That we
How
told to
long
you
do I
that
wait? So
see it will
how
be
long?
we will tell you in the program itself for what kind of practice, how much you can eat, or how much time you have to wait before a full meal. Ideally, if you have had a full meal, you will have to wait 3 to 4 hours. But if you
Right,
have had something light, then 1.5 hour to 2 hour. And if something
right,
like juice and something like juice, you can do just half an hour after that consumption. So we'll
okay.
tell you in detail. We'll tell you in detail in the program. In the program,
So I have to do it on a daily basis, the practice,
you'll have
right?
to do it you have to do it on a daily basis. We'll teach you a module that you can keep on doing even after finishing the course throughout your life. You can actually just continue doing the practices and reap benefits out of it.
Okay. Well, does that help with the pinched nerve?
Yes. It helps in the pinched nerve. Pinched nerve happens because the bone structure doesn't have the strength, especially the spinal cord. And there are practices which will actually improve the strength of your spinal cord.
Okay. It's more if it's like a wear and tear of the discs. So
Yes, even if it has a problem with the disc, the problem ideally is with your skeletal alignment, skeletal structure. Right? Even if it is in the disc, it is basically alignment problem, or the strength of your spinal cord, the bones of your spinal cord, actually.
also a quick one. Is this just breathing exercises, or you actually do physical yoga, or this is just like sitting in one spot and breathing?
There are three modules. There are three basic modules that you will learn. One is, breath hold is fundamental to all the three modules. It is breath hold.
Okay.
Now, one you can do just sitting with a simple formula of breath hold. You just have to practice a formula of breath hold. The other practice where you have to actually move your hand at a certain junctions of bones and nerves.
Right.
So that is Neuro Chikitsa, and then again with a breath hold. And the third part is Hatha Vinyasa, or you will have to move your body like you do asana, but there will be a breath hold there.
Yeah.
We are primarily be treating you with a breath hold, not just the movement of your body. Movement will be there in one module, but you will have to hold your breath at a particular juncture in that movement.
Right. Okay. And so how long does it go for?
The total practice, if you say all the three practices together will take you, depending upon your speed, it might, people can finish it in 50 minutes, but there are people who take 1.5 hours also.
Right. So how long will the online class go for?
1 hour. If the questions are more, then it can extend, but usually it is 1 hour.
The practice itself, 1 hour?
1 hour of the total class is of 1 hour.
1 hour, yeah. And you said it would be recorded. So if I cannot join live, which won't always happen,
You can,
so I can always go.
You'll
go
have the
back and-
video in your dashboard, and you can access it anytime, watch the video anytime. And
So
there
how
will be a
much
group
was
also.
it? Sorry. Yeah. So how much was it for in Australian dollars? I missed that bit.
257.
257. Okay. And then you had some bonuses, right?
Yeah, if you make the payment by 12 midnight today.
Oh, that's not going to happen tonight.
Yeah, we've
Today,
shared all the
tomorrow.
details in the WhatsApp group also.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And when does the class start? 27th September, does it?
Yes, Saturday, 7 p.m.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you. You've answered my questions. Thank you.
Anybody else from the participants who would
What
like
time
to
it
ask
will be on 27th of September? What time it will be? In the morning or in the night? Or?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Okay.
I think questions are over. So thank you for joining the webinar. I wish your life is healthy and happy always.
Thank you so much to all the participants who have joined the Ashtaang Chikitsa webinar. So stay well, stay happy. Whatever questions is left behind, you can put it in the webinar group and we will answer it shortly.